These are the top 10 most played games on Steam right now. I modified this list as best I could to make it more accurate to what I believe is being played the most based on current players today, along with peak players and hours played each day, all within the last 30 days. I took this information mostly from SteamCharts.com. While some games may have more current players at the time of making this video, it could be due to a new update or server wipe, and while that does affect the current player number, it doesn't usually retain those numbers the entire time. So I did my best to keep that in mind while making this list. Disclaimer, this is not a list of the best games or even my favorite games. It is purely what is being played the most currently as of making this video and is subject to change. Now without farther ado, number 10, Battlebit Remastered. New to the scene, this recent release has skyrocketed to the top 10 of most played games on Steam. Battlebit Remastered is a low-poly, massive multiplayer FPS game where up to 254 players are split into two teams, competing against each other across multiple maps and game modes such as capture the flag or attack and defend. Players can create their own loadouts and unlock new guns and attachments through ranking up. Vehicles such as quad bikes, helicopters, and tanks are all usable and able to cause massive destruction to enemies and structures. This game is labeled as near fully destructible maps and does not disappoint. While it can go up to 127 players in a full team, party size is limited to 8 players. There are also other various game modes with 32 to 64 players in a game, but most of the players have favored the larger player count game modes. This game has about 1 million hours played daily, with about 50,000 current players on average at a time since releasing this month. Number 9, Unturned. Unturned is a sandbox zombie survival multiplayer game that places you in a post-apocalyptic world filled with zombies and up to 24 players trying to survive. As a new player, your main objective is to stay alive by scavenging for resources, building shelters, and defending yourself against hostile threats, while also managing your hunger, thirst, and health meters. The game offers a variety of maps with different environments and challenges ranging from small towns to vast landscapes. You can explore these maps on foot or by using vehicles you come across such as cars, boats, and helicopters. Fuel and vehicle maintenance are also part of the game. You will need to find and consume food and water to satisfy your basic needs, while also collecting medical supplies to heal injuries and illnesses. Crafting is a crucial aspect of the game, allowing you to create tools, weapons, and other essential items from the resources you gather. While zombies are a constant threat in Unturned, you'll also encounter other players, who may be friendly and willing to team up, or hostile and out to take your resources. As you progress, you'll earn experience points, which you can use on things like improving your proficiency with weapons, increasing your crafting abilities, or becoming more resilient to zombie attacks. Unturned offers both single-player and multiplayer modes and has a strong modding community, with numerous user-created mods available to enhance the gameplay experience and introduce new content. While for the most part this game flies under the radar, it is on the top 10 games being consistently played and has a ton of different things to do that can easily bring hundreds, if not thousands of hours of game time. It usually rests at about 1.5 million hours played, with an average of 60,000 players per day. Number 8, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm sure y'all know what Call of Duty is, but for the sake of consistency, I'll describe it as best and as simple as possible. It's an action FPS multiplayer and single player game, and while it does have a story mode or campaign, the majority of current players are in multiplayer. The multiplayer includes team-based matches, free-for-all battles, objective-based modes, and various customization options for weapons, loadouts, and character progression. Players can earn experience points, unlock new weapons and equipment, and engage in fast-paced, skill-based combat against other players from around the world. Now the list I got is from SteamCharts.com, and the title has Warzone in it, though I don't believe it is taking Warzone numbers as part of its player count. And this only includes players from Modern Warfare 2 specifically playing on Steam. With that said, this game has been on a steady decline in current players since the beginning of the year, but for the last couple of months it's been steady, and this month has been around 1.5 million hours played and 65,000 players per day. Number 7. Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is a FPS team-based multiplayer where players join one of two teams, red or blue, and compete in various game modes, including Capture the Flag, Controlling the Point, Payload, and King of the Hill. Each team consists of 9 distinct classes with its own distinct playstyle, weapons, and abilities. The classes include Scout, Soldier, Pyro, Demo Man, Heavy, Engineer, Medic, Sniper, and Spy. The classes are designed to complement each other, and teamwork is necessary if you want to win. Team Fortress 2's gameplay is known for its fast-paced and chaotic nature, with a focus on skill-based combat, strategy, and cooperation. The game features a wide array of weapons and equipment that players can unlock through gameplay achievements or by obtaining random drops. It also has an in-game economy based on cosmetic items and hats, which has contributed to its lasting popularity. Additionally, Team Fortress 2 has a robust modding community, allowing players to create and share custom maps, game modes, and modifications. Over the years, Valve has continued to support Team Fortress 2 with regular updates, including new maps, weapons, and cosmetic items. The game has also introduced special events and seasonal updates, often accompanied by humorous and elaborate promotional videos. With its addicting gameplay, original personality, loyal fanbase, and consistent updates, it's no wonder this game remains in the top 10 most played games on Steam every month. It has anywhere from 1.5 million hours a day being played to 3 million hours a day, usually following an update, keeping an average of 80 to 90,000 players daily. Number 6. Rust. Rust is a FPS survival MMO, where at its core your only goal is to survive. Waking up on a beach, you have nothing but a rock and a torch. Using these, you must gather resources, which can then be used to craft various items, structures, and weapons. It is pretty straightforward, but of course this game can be played any way you want, and the majority of players find most enjoyment from PvP and raids on other players' strongholds. Each month, the servers are wiped. This means the entire island is reset. All players, items, and structures disappear, and everyone has to start from scratch. Wipe days are usually the biggest days for Rust, as all the regular players rush back to the scene in order to get ahead, while new players may find it the best time to join and get started. Due to wipe days, it was a little hard to place Rust at number 6 on this list, as the numbers bolster up then dwindle down pretty significantly, while other games seem to retain a steady player base throughout the month. I landed on 6th place as I felt even with its decline throughout the month, it still holds a vast amount of players throughout, usually resting at 2 million hours played with an average of 90,000 players, all per day. Number 5. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is an open-world action-adventure game set in the fictional city of Los Santos and its surrounding areas, which is loosely based off Los Angeles and Southern California. Players can explore the open-world environment freely, taking on the roles of 3 main protagonists, Michael DeSanta, Franklin Clinton, and Trevor Phillips. Grand Theft Auto 5, or GTA 5, offers a combination of single-player and multiplayer modes. In the single-player campaign, players undertake various missions and heists as they progress through the story, switching between the 3 playable characters. The game incorporates elements of driving and shooting, exploration, allowing players to engage in a wide variety of activities, such as participating in races, completing challenges, and interacting with non-playable characters. The multiplayer component of GTA 5, known as Grand Theft Auto Online, allows players to connect with others online and engage in cooperative or competitive gameplay. In this mode, players can complete missions, participate in heists, engage in open world activities, and purchase various in-game properties and vehicles. This game has a massive amount of modders that bring new weapons, game modes, and alterations to the gameplay experience, though not all modders are friendly and can affect many players negatively. There are also big role-playing servers that have blown up in the streaming community, which I believe contribute to a good portion of the hours played. Even so, this game seems to only attract more people by the month, and I believe it will continue to be in the top 10 most played games on Steam until GTA 6 is released. 3 million hours played and 90,000 current players on average each day. Number 4. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUBG for short, is a survival shooter online multiplayer battle royale game set on a large open world map where up to 100 players compete against each other in a fight for survival. The game follows a battle royale format where players start the match with no weapons or equipment and must scavenge for resources, weapons, and armor to eliminate other players while avoiding getting eliminated themselves. The playable area of the map gradually shrinks over time, forcing players into closer proximity and intensifying the battles as the match progresses. The objective of PUBG is to be the last player or team standing. Players can choose to play solo or in squads of up to 4 players, allowing for both competitive and cooperative gameplay experiences. PUBG offers a realistic and immersive gameplay experience featuring a combination of strategic planning, gunplay, and survival elements. It has gained immense popularity worldwide and has become one of the pioneering games in the battle royale genre. PUBG is available on various gaming platforms including PC, consoles such as Xbox and PlayStation, and even mobile devices. It has also spawned various regional and international esports tournaments, further solidifying its position as a major player in the competitive gaming scene. 4 million hours played, with 200,000 players daily. Number 3. Apex Legends. Apex Legends is a free-to-play FPS battle royale game where the main game mode objective is to be the last 3-man squad standing among 20 teams on a large map where players start out with a small shield and have to scavenge for weapons, supplies, and upgrades. The game modes include competitive ranked games and casual trio or duo games, as well as death matches and seasonal event game modes. Apex, in my opinion, has the most addictive movement out of any game, and with its fast-paced gameplay, ranked matches, and frequent updates, both small and large, such as new characters, maps, events, and game modes, it's no wonder this game stays at the top of the list. 4 million hours played, 300,000 players on average. Number 2. Dota 2. Dota 2 is a multiplayer online battle arena, or MOBA, video game where 2 teams of 5 players each compete against each other on a symmetrical map. Each player controls a powerful hero with unique abilities and strengths, and the objective is to destroy the enemy team's main structure called the Ancient, while defending your own. The game combines elements of real-time strategy, action, and role-playing. Players start the game with a weak hero and gain experience and gold by defeating enemies and creeps. This allows them to level up, unlock new abilities, and purchase items to enhance their hero's abilities and attributes. Teamwork, strategy, and effective communication are essential for success, as the game requires coordination among team members to outplay the opponent and secure objectives. Dota 2 is known for its complexity and depth, with a wide roster of over 100 heroes, each with their own playstyle and ability. The game offers a steep learning curve, requiring players to understand various mechanics, item builds, and strategies to excel. Dota 2 also features both casual matchmaking and competitive play. The game has a dedicated ranked matchmaking system that allows players to test their skills and climb the ladder to higher skill tiers. Additionally, Valve organizes large-scale tournaments such as the International, which boasts a massive prize pool and attracts top professional teams from around the world. While the game itself is free, it offers optional cosmetic items that can be purchased to customize the appearance of heroes, but those items do not affect gameplay. The community around Dota 2 is highly active, with regular updates, balance changes, and new content being introduced by Valve to keep the game fresh and engaging, retaining its massive popularity, far surpassing the number 3 spot, Apex Legends, with no signs of slowing down. It has an average of 10 million hours played per day and 425,000 players daily as well. Number 1. Counter-Strike Global Offense, or CSGO for short. CSGO is a popular multiplayer, first-person shooter video game pitting 2 teams against each other, the terrorists and the counter-terrorists. The objective varies depending on the game mode, but it typically involves either planting or defusing a bomb, or rescuing or guarding hostages. Each team has unique weapons, equipment, and objectives. The game offers various game modes including competitive matchmaking, casual matches, community servers, and custom games. In competitive matchmaking, players are ranked based on their skill level, and they compete in ranked matches to climb the ladder and improve their rank. CSGO features a wide array of weapons ranging from pistols and rifles to sniper rifles and shotguns, each with its own characteristics and handling. Players can also purchase protective armor, grenades, and other equipment to assist them in battle. The gameplay emphasizes tactical teamwork, precise aiming, and strategic positioning. Apart from the core gameplay, CSGO has a strong esports scene with numerous professional tournaments and leagues held worldwide. It is highly regarded as one of the most competitive and skill-based FPS games, attracting a large and dedicated player base. Takes our first place with a massive lead, more than doubling the second place game on the list, Dota II, for both hours played and current players active at a time. 21 million hours played daily, with a recent average of 800,000 players daily, and rising. That is a lot of hours, and I am curious to see what other games might have the potential to rise to the top 10, and if anything could possibly surpass CSGO with its overwhelming gap from first to second place. Let me know what you think in the comments, and with that, y'all have a good day or night, and we'll see you next video.